Hello, ACV boxing fans. It is fight week. Russian Canadian fighter and current WBC, WBO, and IBF light heavyweight champion Artur Beterbiev faces Russian and WBA light heavyweight champion Dmitry Bivol in a 12-round undisputed light heavyweight clash at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on October 12, 2024. That's this Saturday. The event is promoted by the big boys, Top Rank, Queensberry Promotions, Golden Boy Promotions, and Matchroom Boxing. In this short video, I will discuss the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters, my thoughts on this fight, the strategies I expect they both should be going with, and of course, my prediction. This is Talking Boxing.
This is Talking Boxing.
Before I go on, please don't forget to leave your prediction below in the comment section, like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if this is your first time on YouTube, and follow on Facebook. Let's talk briefly about Artur Beterbiev. Beterbiev is coming in as a silver and gold medalist at the 2007 and 2008 World Championships. He has a record of 20 wins, all coming by way of knockouts, which gives him a 100% knockout rate, which is very impressive in my opinion, and I think any boxing fan should agree as well. He's coming in as the current IBF, WBC, and WBO champion. He last fought Callum Smith in January of this year, where he successfully defended his title with a 7-round TKO. What are his friends coming in? He's got deadly knockout power. Beterbiev is a good boxer all around, but when it comes to power and delivery, he's exceptionally good, and that shows in his resume. I mean, you cannot knock out all of your opponents if you don't pack a punch or know how to use your power to deliver some of the brutal punishment on your opponents. He's a durable fighter with good aggression that usually also helps him to keep pressure on his opponents. What are his weaknesses compared to before? Beterbiev can do with some movement in his defense department. He is aggressive, and that can actually gas him out going to the late rounds. And finally, I think he relies heavily on his power, which can give him issues if Bivol is able to evade his power shot. Finally, he's in his late 30s, which can significantly reduce how much punishment he can take and how long he can keep his leg on the gas. Let's talk briefly about Dmitry Bivol. Bivol is coming in as the current WBA light heavyweight champion, having held the title since 2017. As an amateur boxer, he won gold at the 2013 World Combat Games in the 81 kilograms category. Currently, Bivol is ranked by BoxRec as the best light heavyweight boxer in the world. Bivol has a record of 23 wins with 12 coming by way of knockout, and has never tasted defeat since his debut in 2015. What are his strengths coming in? Bivol is a very good boxer with very good technical skills, good boxing fundamentals, which can be a problem even to the best fighters in the world. He's got solid footwork also, good head movement, and fluid fighting style, which allows him to slip through his opponent's attacks and launch his own offense. He's pretty fast and has a good counter-punching ability. Bivol's best attribute is how he's able to concurrently or accurately land his jabs most of the time to control the distance. Finally, he's a durable fighter, so he has no problem if the fight goes the distance. What are his weaknesses? He lacks the kind of knockout power Beterbiev is packing in his gloves. Don't get me wrong, Bivol has some power, but compared to Beterbiev, that is almost nothing, I should say. Bivol is also likely to fight defensively, and against Beterbiev, that will mean losing the ability to control the pace of the fight. Now to my thoughts on this fight. This is the biggest fight in the light heavyweight division this year. You have the best fighters of the division coming against each other, so I expect to be interesting and brutal, just to say the least. Going into this fight, I expect Beterbiev to be the aggressor, and I'm looking forward to see him apply relentless pressure, cutting off the ring and forcing Bivol into the exchanges where his knockout power can shine. Before being the technically sound fighter, Beterbiev should try his best to slow Bivol down and drain his stamina and then go for the heavy shots later in the fight. Beterbiev should focus on making the fight as physical as possible and force Bivol to exchange with him and then use his power to rough Bivol up on the inside. I expect Bivol to rely on his superior footwork and technical skill to maintain his distance, and then utilize on his jabs and quick combination to keep Beterbiev at bay and avoid getting into a brawl with Beterbiev. Beterbiev is like a missile when it comes to how much damage he can cause, so you don't want to stand like a big block in front of him because that is how you get dismantled and get hurt. I expect him to try to frustrate Beterbiev by controlling the pace, moving in and out of range, and employing his strong defensive skills to slip and block Beterbiev's power punches. He should also look to drag the fight into the later rounds, where his stamina and endurance could give him an advantage and exploiting any defensive openings Beterbiev might have when over committing to his power shots. Now to my prediction. I think Bivol's technical prowess, defense, and endurance could give him a slight edge in this fight, especially if he can avoid Beterbiev's pressure and control the pace of the fight. However, we can't rule out Beterbiev's power. He has the power to turn the course of the fight with just one shot, which always makes him a dangerous opponent. It's hard to predict this one, and I'm going to call it a 50-50 fight. If the fight goes the distance, then Bivol carries the night. But I also see a big possibility that Beterbiev knocks out Bivol. I give a slight edge to Dmitry Bivol in this one based on his technical skills. Yes, that is my prediction. I'm the Boxing Doc, and this is Talking. Wow, this was a tough one to predict, but it's gonna be an exciting one to watch. And even though I said Bivol has a slight edge, I have a feeling Beterbiev is gonna kind of knock him out. But I'm gonna stick with Bivol. I think his technical prowess, his endurance will win the day. Thank you.